Kunin!
Finally. Thought you'd never show up.
Go to hell. I'll end you for this.
Wait, where is Mitra?
Ah, so that's how you're here.
Answer me.
To be betrayed by a brother is a tragedy. But to be betrayed by both of them, that's a funeral. Say your prayers, number. I will remake this.
Whom have I betrayed, dismantler? My maker, who's forsaken me, or my killer, who's turned against me?
I didn't turn against you. You can still put an end to this fight. You cannot kill me, number. I traverse endless seas of radiation. I walk through the dark labyrinth deep beneath the dead surface. I'm trying all the spires waiting for me to submit. I've broken countless survivors, far more desperate and vicious than you could ever be. I've spilled the blood of thousands to prevent my breath. I am dead. I am dead. I am the creator. So much potential. You're nothing, you hear me? Only I can give your body meaning. My legacy's already complete. Easy to give up, number.
You brought this upon yourself. Why couldn't you just let go? I told you, he's the only one who can stop Mitra. You know perfectly well that we stand no chance against him. If I'm a traitor, because I don't want to die in a pointless war, then so be it. You've unleashed this monster, and still, you can't admit your mistake. He played his part, and you're still fighting for him.
He's fighting. I'm not fighting for him.
But you will die for it.
You're ruining everything! Avatar, you traitor! Avatar, do something! Bravo!
You're done.
Not until I say so!
How is Zoe managing?
Well, the fact that we're still alive says she's doing great. Though I'm afraid there'll be a price to be paid.
What do you mean?
People say those who don't want to lead do it best. But there's a reason they don't want to do it.
She's doing what needs to be done.
Well, that's what's worrying me. Sacrifice is not a reason for pride, Jack. It's a reason for compassion.
Have you examined a scion?
That's not what we call those things.
What do you call them?
We usually go with intruders or outsiders. Those cyber zombies and those fuckers are also common.
Have you examined one of those fuckers?
Yes, plenty of samples lying around. Basically, they're your typical self-replicating machines. An old concept with an organic twist added in.
Good to see you.
Same. Thought you weren't coming back. Don't mind me asking, but what happened back there?
It's complicated.
We have all the time in the world.
I fell into their trap.
Well, how did you get out?
It's really not the best time, Kira.
Okay, keep your secrets then.
How were things while I was away?
Weird. Kevin came back and we were analyzing the data you collected. I was trying to contact you every single hour since, but to no avail. Spent a week or two doing just that.
And after that?
And after that, the Assure came, and we've all been extremely busy surviving ever since. Eventually, Kevin decided to look for you on his own. I watched his camera footage about an hour ago to see what happened. He was scouting the area near you when suddenly you popped up on his radar. Long story short, you didn't miss much. Or rather, you missed a whole lot. But none of it was fun.
Any news on the Mitra situation?
Well, at first he was with Dismantler, but they split. Our scout was following them and he eavesdropped on them arguing about something. After that, Mitra dipped and has been seen running around the place, randomly killing whoever he stumbled upon. Dude is behaving like a lost, unhinged teenager with a knife. Judging by his body trail, he seems to be heading upwards. We couldn't find the time to do anything about him as we were busy fighting back Scions, but now, you're back.
With all the time in the world. How do the Scions work?
Flawlessly. They're the perfect organism. The boss's and mine holy grail. They rapidly adapt to any conditions, require a minimum amount of sustenance, and they're phenomenal at rapid replication. They're to our creations what the Sistine Chapel is to a 4-year-old's drawing.
They're mindless drones made out of corpses and metal.
Yeah, whatever. I don't expect you to appreciate the genius, but spare me the moralizing.
You alright?
Been worse. Thanks for saving my life.
No need. I would have said we're even, but I barely made it in time. Were you trying to get killed out there?
I'm not sure.
Seems like you were.
I suppose it does.
You won't help anyone by dying.
Don't you pick fights with opponents out of your league, like, daily?
I've never been in a fight I didn't think I could win.
Wait, are you scolding me for being reckless or for not believing in myself?
It's not reckless if you're sure it will work.
I don't think... I'll have to give it some thought.
What's your take on our situation?
Until today, I was sure we were done, and that all we could hope for is to go down swinging. But you came back, took down another Ashura. This changes the perspective.
Mitra is still out there.
Don't get me wrong. I still think we cannot win. but now I hope I'm wrong.
How's discipline around here?
All-time high. Mostly because all the headstrong climbers got killed off first, though.
And the morale?
Zoe's doing an amazing job. I think Muller would either run away or join Mitra by now. But it's the end of our world. People are panicking, and I can't blame them.
So, when did you join?
A while ago. You?
It's been some time.
You joined after the Keymaster fell, didn't you? Lame, man, lame. All you newcomers just jump on the bandwagon. Being a climber used to mean something.
Alright then, old-timer. When did you join?
Way back.
You're full of shit.
Hey, you watch your mouth, rookie.
Well, here I am.
And not a moment too soon. We're on our last legs, Jack. One more blow and we're down for good.
It's time to strike back.
Now or never, but there's really no point in challenging Ashura's army.
Gotta cut the last head off.
Gotta take down Mitra. It all starts and ends with him. Let me know when you're ready. I'll tell you what we got on him.
How are you?
Busy.
You've become a fine leader.
No time to worry about your poor leadership if you're busy leading. No time to worry about most things.
Like what?
Casualties, morals, people's feelings. I guess this must be what Connor felt like.
Tell me about the invasion.
First, there was the noise. A rumbling echoing throughout the tower. Every gang thought it was their enemies doing. So, the fighting stopped, and we just waited to see what it is. Then we realized it was coming from the outside.
You knew about the Scions.
That we did, but we expected hundreds, not thousands.
How did they get inside?
They had spent almost a week chipping away at the gate. If they had the means to breach the entrance quicker, we'd all have been dead in a day. Caught with our pants down, fighting each other. We're lucky you took down their battering ram.
Lucky indeed. How are the other factions?
They're fighting for their lives, same as us.
We'd be stronger together.
Would 5 people be any more capable of stopping a train than a single person? The Ratmen and the Trailblazers allied with us right at the beginning. The plan was to stop them at the tower's gate, but it didn't go well.
I've seen the bodies.
We held out for all of 15 minutes before they overran us. I'm not sure any of the Ratmen survived.
You seem to be holding your ground against Scions.
Hardly. The only thing keeping us alive is how dumb they are.
Why are they like this?
Their only directive is to multiply, which mostly means gathering materials.
Which means attacking Dharma.
Yes, but as a means to an end, not as a goal. They will come here eventually, just not yet. First, they're gonna have to find a way through all those corridors. So, technically, the terrain is the second thing keeping us alive.
Did Dismantler have any control over them?
Well, he definitely had at least some, but complete control? Doubt it. Otherwise, we would have all been dead before you showed up.
I'm ready to go after Mitra.
Okay, let's see what we've got. One of our scouts mentioned that he's seen Mitra camping in Cloud City. It happened sometime after we overheard him arguing with Dismantler. Supposedly, they split and haven't talked since.
Looks like there's been a change of plans.
We think he might be going for the reactor.
That was to be expected. He wants to detonate it. What's our plan?
The elevator is dead, so you're gonna have to take a detour.
So is he.
That's why there's still a chance for you to get him. After all that time he's been gone, this place must feel like a labyrinth to him. For you, it's just a detour.
I'm on it.
Please be careful. You're the only hope we have.
How How are you hanging in there? You've been quite silent this whole time.
I didn't want to interrupt your reunion.
What do you think about any of this?
I'm a little surprised you didn't mention it to anyone.
We all need to be focused. Please don't make me regret that. Haven't seen those in a while. Not sure if I remember how to...
Here, let me help you with that.
Oh, thanks. What the...
Try it.
You have a body. Ever thought of building one?
Are you asking if I might take over yours?
No, but since you mentioned it...
First, having a body was all I was thinking about. Eventually, I realized that Cyberboy is just better. Physical boundaries don't apply to me. Pain doesn't exist unless I want it to. I can mix everything with nothing, however I please. I have lived through the subjective experience of 10,000 years passing by. I am the first being in existence to truly transcend the flesh. So to answer your question, I couldn't care less about having a body. But if I don't enjoy any laws either, so just please put me back in.
You heard us talking back there, right? Do you think Mitra is really going for the reactor?
It seems like it. If so, it confirms all our suspicions.
I should probably call Zoe.
I'll leave you to then.
Jack to HQ, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's your status, Jack?
I'm here. Plenty of scions around.
What the hell are they doing up there?
They might have followed Mitra. Hard to tell. Either way, I'm pushing through them.
Good. Just keep me posted then. Just came to say hi.
Hi.
Don't you have more important stuff to do? If we're all going to hell, might as well spend some last moments with you, right?
Yes.
How are you going to fight him?
To the death.
Jack! Well, he's got a 50% chance of winning. Either he does, or he doesn't. Hey, since you're already here, any chance they'll just shut down when Mitra dies? No, why would they? They're completely self-reliant. That was their main point.
What are we going to do with them?
Well, that's the thing I'm working on. It's a secret. You're gonna have to work faster, Kira. Even if Jack handles Mitra, it's a matter of time before they come for us. I know, but I need time. We don't have much of that. What a mess. Just when things started to look promising.
What do you mean?
The Ashura situation. Kinda wish it was the architect, you know? At least we wouldn't have to deal with an army of undead.
Well, I got to see the outside.
Was it worth it?
It was nice.
Well, at least there's that.
The elevator's offline.
Told you. This one only leads to the lower floors anyway. Jeez, what are those? You're not going anywhere while they're in there infesting. Kickstart the elevator by damaging the panel. Should be somewhere in the vent.
What's the plan anyway?
I'll go dataless on your ass.
What?
That one's smooth. Told you.
Why did you leave?
Things were getting too ghastly, even for me.
What was the last straw?
I guess it was the way she asked me to make room for the new test subjects one day. Usually we talk about the failure, about what went wrong with the graphs. Usually there was regret, some empathy for the people we've let down. But that day, none. Just bring in the next batch. That was the moment I knew we were no longer failing at rescuing humanity. We were succeeding at destroying it.
That we were.
What was the one where the guy was killing rogue androids?
I don't think it was a guy. It was this badass police chick. Ghost and the Blade, something like that.
Nah, it was a guy in a code, I'm telling you. You got it mixed up with the other one. About the policewoman from Detroit who got turned into a cyborg.
That doesn't sound right. We should just rewatch them all, like, all together.
Good luck finding that stuff nowadays. The public entertainment server has been down for a decade.
Good luck indeed that I own a 4 petabyte movie collection with all the classics. And a nice selection of deliciously bad crap.
Lady, I knew you were a fine addition to our side, but I had no idea just how fine.
I even have all the Cyber Zombies vs. Hollow Stripper sequels. Hi, Adrian.
Kira?
You should stop moping, you know? It doesn't do you any good.
I'm not moping. I'm just...
Brooding?
tired.
It's been a long time. No point in dwelling in the past. We've both made some bad choices, but now we get to start over. Don't waste it.
Easy for you to say. They haven't seen your face on the other side of the barricade.
Keep spying, little buddy.
Back on duty?
Yeah, it feels good. Listen, you've helped me realize something.
I did.
I've spent years looking for someone to either punish me or forgive me, but I'm not going to find them, am I?
No.
I need to forgive myself. I need to forget my past or nobody else will. How can they view me as anything else than a key if this is how I see myself? It's time to stop being the odd one out. They still want to hate me, so be it, but they're going to be hating a climber, not a key, a mutineer, or a soldier. I've got a feeling you're the only one to understand what I mean.
Of course I am. I'm the odd one out. Had enough of the Scions yet?
Enough in what way? Do I want them to stop killing people? Yes. Do I think that they're a bad idea or that they never should have existed? No way.
How so?
I think that they are superior to us as a species and that they have a way brighter future than humans. But that doesn't mean I want to die and hand over my body for them to repurpose.
You think we're on the wrong side of history, but you're okay with that.
What is it with you people and wrong and right and all this nonsense? Next, you're going to tell me that humanity deserves to survive because we can smile and make music and whatnot.
Doesn't it?
Doesn't it what?
Deserves survival.
Nobody deserves anything. There are things you want that you can get, and things you want you cannot get. To deserve something is to demand for it to be moved from set B to set A.
Is that a bad thing?
It's a dumb thing. Power to change the world is not given, Jack. It is taken.
Any advice?
For defeating Mitra? Sure. Don't let him hit you. And then hit him as hard as you can.
Works every time.
See? You don't need me telling you what to do. In all seriousness, though, Jack, listen to me carefully. You got us used to miracles. You've pulled off so many impossible victories since we found you that I don't think we appreciate them properly anymore.
You're welcome.
It's not about my gratitude, though I am grateful to be sure. It's about you.
About me.
Yes. How do I put this? I'd love to see Mitra dead. He killed more of my friends in a week than Mara ever did. But if I were to choose between the two, I'd much rather see you come back alive.
Are you telling me not to sacrifice myself?
I'm telling you not to die, kid. Okay? Can you do that?
Don't worry, Saul. I'll be back.
So, we're running out of time.
Not yet.
I know, it's just...
You okay?
Not really, no. This isn't what I wanted. This isn't even what I feared.
What did you fear?
After the Keymaster died, I was sure everything would fix itself. That we were days away from a happily ever after. Weeks tops. I thought the worst that could happen was for the climbers to grow unnecessary, obsolete. For us all to grow fat and old and complacent. And secretly miss the days when we used to smuggle contraband, break into warehouses and vandalize Keymaster posters. When we used to stand up for something. How could I be so dumb? How can anyone?
Don't give that up.
What?
Those fears. You might grow fat and old and complacent yet.
I might. Maybe just... not this year, huh?
Zoe, I will take care of him. I promise. Now, where's the... wing thing?
Kira just finished working on it. Do you need any tips on how to use it?
I'll manage.
So? This is it?
This is not a goodbye, Zoe. I'll be back.
Just in case you're not... Thank you. For everything.
You're welcome, Zoe.